What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Dom, and I'm back here today with another build video on 2K21 current gen. And today we'll be building the build that pretty much runs this whole game, bro. You guys all know the Playmaking Shotcreator. But before we get into it, make sure you smash the like button and also subscribe to the channel. We're about 5 or 6 subs away from hitting 400 subs, so make sure you go ahead and subscribe if you mess with these build videos. And also, more gameplay will be coming to the channel soon, so go ahead and subscribe and let's get right into it. Starting off with this build, I'll give you guys 3 positions, like how to make them at the best: point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. So we're going to start off with the point guard. Point guards, you want to put them at point guard, obviously. Hand doesn't matter, and jersey doesn't matter. And for the pie chart, now you can choose 2 pie charts. You can go with the more green, or you can go with the green and yellow pie chart. And obviously, I believe that the green and yellow pie chart is the better pie chart because you get Hall of Fame playmaking and Hall of Fame shooting. With this one, you only get Hall of Fame shooting but gold playmaking. And as you see, the shooting is not really that different. You get +2 to your 3-point shot and like +2 shooting badges, but I don't think it's worth it losing Hall of Fame playmaking. So I would say you go with the split green and split yellow pie chart. Now moving on to the physicals, it's a Playmaking Shotcreator, so me personally, you just have to go with the top pie chart. It's no reason to choose any of these other ones, like the most balanced one or speed and vertical, because you don't need vertical on a Playmaking Shotcreator, you know what I'm saying? So I would say go with the most speed pie chart. And now with the attributes. So let's talk about the finishing. A lot of people put, let's say, max out close shot, drive and dunk, stand and dunk, and all of this just to get finishing badges on a Playmaking Shotcreator. But what the thing is, like, you don't need finishing badges on a Playmaking Shotcreator because you're not finishing. You don't need contact finishing. If you get a contact layup, you're most likely not hitting it against a big man. So it's no point of even having 9 finishing badges or even 2 finishing badges. So what I would do for a Playmaking Shotcreator that doesn't get park dunks, don't get contact dunks, don't get any dunk packages, I'm just giving him drive and layup. And at that, you can still even sacrifice that to some people because the only layups that you'll be shooting is wide open layups. So you don't really need even an 80 driving layup. But I know I like the other creative layup packages, like the KYRIE layup, the long athlete, and stuff like that. So I would just leave it at an 80 just to be safe. And there's nowhere else I can put those attributes. Now moving down to shooting, you got to max out everything. Max out mid-range, 3-pointer, free throw, and post fade, and you get 25 shooting badges. So you want to have the max amount of shooting badges. So just take his post fade to a 78, and there you have it, 25 shooting badges. And then come down to the playmaking, max out his ball handling, pass accuracy, and then take his post move to a 62, and you get 24 playmaking, which is again the most that you can get on this point guard build. And now you're going to put everything into defense: perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, block, defensive rebound, and then you can put it on interior defense. If you want to switch these around and go interior defense instead of block, you can, and still get the 8 defensive badges. But in my personal opinion, I feel like this is the best way to make a Playmaking Shotcreator at the point guard position because you don't need finishing badges, and you can defend. You get 8 defensive badges, defensive stats look pretty good, and also your physicals are pretty good. So I believe the point guard version is the best way to go, but I will show you the 2 other versions of the Playmaking Shotcreator. So for the body shape, your point guard, so I would say somewhere between like slight, compact, and solid. With these builds, I wouldn't really go burly or built unless you're just trying to troll somebody, something like that. And now when it comes to the height, it's been a lot of like confusion about what's the best height for a play shot. But I know if you watch like comp stage, the wagers and stuff like that, everybody uses a 6'1" play shot, either 6'1" or 6'2". 6'3" is where you start to get a little bit slower, and like if you want to be doing the super fastest dribble moves and stuff like that, then I believe that 6'1" is your best bet. You get a 90 ball control, 87 3-pointer, like if you just a 90 speed, 89 acceleration. If you just think about it, bro, like this build is so broken it makes no sense because you have the ball control of a pure playmaker. You're almost shooting. Hold on. Let me show you guys what you do with the wingspan. Minimum weight, obviously. Move with a 92 speed, 91 acceleration, minimum wingspan. So now look, a 91 3-pointer. You're shooting like a pure sharp. A 91 ball handle. You're dribbling like a pure play. An 80 driving layup. You're doing layups like KYRIE Irving, bro. And then a decent perimeter defense, 92 speed, 91 acceleration. Like this, it's no point of even making another build in the game because obviously this is the best build to play with. 2 Hall of Fame badge categories. Like it goes on and on, bro. Like a 91 3-pointer, a 95 3, a 99, a 95 ball handle. Like what's the reason to making another build, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons that this build system is also flawed. They should have just took it back to 20 where this build wasn't so overpowered. But in my personal opinion, bro, like this is just hands down the best build in the game, bro. And you're 6'1", but you got to think about it. Everybody else is also 6'1" because everybody made Playmaking Shot Creators. So then it just comes down to who's the better player, to be honest. And now when it comes to takeovers, you get shot creating, sharp, and playmaking. I mean, it's the end of the year, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really trying to be a comp player like that, but if you are one of those players that just play in the stage and you're not really looking for content and stuff like that, then I would say go with sharp takeover. It's the best takeover in the game in my opinion. And also, it's the safest takeover to have. Me personally though, if I made a play shot, I'm going with Playmaker Take because I want to get as many ankle breakers as possible. I want to help out my teammates and shoot and stuff like that. So I just like Playmaker Take for some odd reason. So that is the takeover that I would go with. And of course, the name that you will get is a Playmaking Shot Creator. But I will show you, you can do some other things with this build to not get that name if you don't want it. But you will have to sacrifice some badges. You just take his mid-range down to like a 76. Put the rest on post fade and then just put these attributes somewhere else. Get one more defensive badge. You get 23 shooting badges. Put them back at 6'1", minimum weight, minimum wingspan. And there you see you get the 3-point playmaker name. Now if you don't want the Playmaker Shot Creator name, you can get the 3-point playmaker name with the same pie chart. I actually have a 3-point playmaker. He's just 6'5", maxed out wingspan. One of the nastiest builds in my opinion. But now let's get into the shooting guard version of this build. So now we're going to go with the same pie chart and everything, split yellow, split green, same speed and stuff like that. But with this build, I believe you do get more shooting badges. So max out mid-range, post fade and stuff like that. You still get the 25 shooting badges. But you get more attributes for this build. Yes, you get less playmaking, 23 playmaker badges. Max out his defense, block, defensive rebound. Put the rest on his drive and layup steal. But this is a way where you can get 9 defensive badges instead of 8 defensive badges. So if you feel like defense is more important, you can go with this version so you can get 1 more extra badge on defense and lose 1 on playmaking. But me personally, I'm going with the playmaking because I don't really think 1 defensive badge will help this player as much as 1 defensive badge. I mean, as much as 1 playmaker badge will help the point guard version. And then finally for the small forward version. Now I really like the small forward version. The small forward version, you can put him at 6'5". He still gets around like a 96 speed. And I like my players being around 6'5". That's actually the default height for most of my players. So of course, same pie chart, same speed pie chart, same attributes pretty much, but you don't get as many shooting badges on this build. You only get 23. And then for the playmaking, look at this. You get max up ball handling, pass accuracy. And you get 26 playmakers. So this is the version that gets the most playmaking. And then you just do the same thing with defense, max out of steal, perimeter defense, lateral quickness. And you might even steal, yeah, so you still get the 9 defensive badges on this build. So this is the build that if you don't want to be 6'1", you want to be a little bit bigger, but you will lose some shooting, but you gain 2 playmaker badges and you also gain 1 defensive badge. And then same body shape. And now the height, you put him at 6'5". Put him at 6'5", minimum weight, and then take his wingspan to minimum. You still get that 91 3-pointer, an 85 ball control, and an 80 driving layup. So you will, I mean, it's 6'5", so you do lose speed. You're not moving a 91 speed, 90 acceleration. Instead, you have an 88 speed, 87 acceleration. But I still like this build because of the fact I am bigger now. I have an 85 ball control. I still am able to get that 95 3-pointer at 99 overall. And the perimeter defense is even better because I'm 6'5" now. Playmaker Take, obviously, like I said, but you still get the name Playmaking Shot Creator. If you want the 3-point playmaker name, all you have to do is take his mid-range down to about like a 76, 77, put the attribute somewhere else, and you will get that 3-point playmaker name. And now let me show you guys the badges that I would run on a Playmaking Shot Creator. So let's put him at a 99. For finishing, like I said, you won't be finishing any contact layups, anything like that. So finishing badges is almost not pointless for this build, but I would just go a consistent finisher or a slithery finisher. I know that badge works for layups. And now for the shooter, you get 23 shooting badges on this small forward build. So let's go Hall of Fame range extender, Hall of Fame hot zone hunter, Hall of Fame hot start, Hall of Fame dead eye, Silver Green Machine. I mean, I'm stuck between bronze and gold. I mean, bronze and silver flexible release. In my opinion, I don't think this badge is that worth it, bro. Especially not on Hall of Fame, because you will be getting so many whites that it's almost uncomfortable. Like, you don't even want to shoot like that no more. So in my opinion, I'm just not putting flexible release above anything but silver. And then for the last badge, I would probably go gold volume shooter. And now for the playmaking. This is the reason that I like this build, because you get 26 playmaker badges, almost the same amount as a pure playmaker, bro. 26 playmaker badges on a Playmaking Shot Creator. Let's go Hall of Fame quick first step. Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame unpluckable, Hall of Fame floor general, Hall of Fame ankle breaker, dimer, and then silver bailout. You get 26 playmaker. This is why I believe this is going to be my next build. And lastly, for the defense, silver clamps, silver intimidator, gold interceptor, bronze chase down artist, and then you can do something like bronze rebound chaser, bronze lightning reflexes, or bronze pickpocket, or lastly, bronze pick dodger. Now, I believe this is the best build in the game. You can go between the 6'1 version or the 6'5 version. Either way, they both work. They both are the most dominant builds you can have. You can play make, you can defend, you can shoot, and you're basically a threat in any way, bro. So I believe the 6'5 version is my favorite one, because you're bigger and you're still doing all the things that the guard can do. Plus, that playmaking take is one of my favorite takeovers of all time. So let me know if you guys think the same about this build, if you think there's a better build in this game. And also smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's down too much, and I'm out. Peace.